Bam! Ah, I hit one. Yeah! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Boom! Oh my god! Yeah! Skull tree! Die, enemy! Hi guys, and welcome back to Making Games with Unity. So, on our last video, we show you on how to move the object using arrow keys. We show you on how to shoot our bullet, which is our spear, and then on the previous one we also show you on how to detect a collision between two objects. So right now that object is the bullet and our enemy. So right now, of course, we need to do something when we hit an enemy. So right now on this video, I'm going to show you on how to destroy the enemy and how to create a score system in your game. This score system is very simple one. I'm just going to show you on how to create a score UI and a very simple score system in your game. So what will happen is when we hit the enemy, we will destroy the enemy and then we will increase the score. So without any further ado, let's get started. So first thing that we need to do is go to hierarchy view, right click, and then go to UI, then select panel. When you select panel, it will instantly create canvas, so that's good. Select canvas and then go to the canvas scaler, which is here, then select scale with screen size. It means your panel UI will adjust based on the screen. So always do this at the beginning. If you do this late, you'll have a very hard time adjusting every UI again. So do this in the beginning. And then make sure you know what's the reference resolution that you're working with. But right now on our case, we don't need to change any value in here. We just need to make this screen match mode into 1, value 1, and then scale with screen size, and we're good to go. So right now I'm just going to adjust this. Of course, we need a score UI. So for the score UI, we just need to right click in the panel and then choose Text Mesh Pro. Like I told you before, Text Mesh Pro is better than the normal UI, Unity UI for text, because Text Mesh Pro is using a technique that makes the throttle less. So when you say throttle, is the way on how the GPU draw things in the screen. It's a very complicated subject, but just imagine you have a less draw calls on your screen. It means it's optimized and it will be more faster. So right now we have a text UI here, so I'm going to name it score text. Always name your things on your hierarchy proper way, so that when your project becomes so big, it will not be so dirty or not organized at all. So I'm going to change the text into score. So now we have a score text. So right now when you check at the score text, its anchor, it's in the middle. It's fine, but to be safe, we can always go to the rect transform, click this icon here, select the top left here. It means the anchor. See the anchor? The anchor changes to the top left. It means whatever happened, that score UI will going to stick at that location. You want to see it in action, I'm going to change the screen size, so it will always stick on that corner. See, even I change, right? Landscape, it's always in that top left corner. So I'm going to choose the landscape again. Going to choose this cortex. I'm going to move it a bit. So yeah, same thing, it will honor that space that I just created. I just know that it will always be on the top left corner. So that's good. So we're going to file, save the scene, save the project. Yeah, I have a habit of always saving because I have a bad experience before that I did a lot of things, then Unity just crashed. And yeah, that is like, oh my god. So yeah, back to our topic. We have a score UI text now. So right now, I don't like the color of our score because it's white. For now, I'm just going to change the color into red so that it's easier to read. But in your end, you can always change it to what color you wanted. Just click save again, click project. So now we're going to go to our project folder. I'm going to go to the script. By the way, right now our script is in one folder only, but if you want to be really organized, you should create a lot of folder in your scripts and then put the scripts that is related to each other. But right now, because this is just a demo, I'm just going to create the script inside here. But again, you can create a lot of folders inside scripts and name each folder better so that you can put the related scripts on those folders. So in the future, when your project become big, your project is still organized and you can still find the script that you wanted. So go back to our project, go to the project hierarchy, go to our scripts folder, right click, create, choose C#. I'm just going to name this class as UI score controller. Usually when I'm dealing with a UI, I always put UI at the beginning. That's my approach. You can do score UI controller or whatever name you wanted. I just want to share that this is my approach. This is not a standard, but I like this way because when I see a code and then it starts with UI, I know that this scripts or C# is for UI. So now I'm going to choose our canvas on the screen. I'm just going to close these things and then I'm going to drag the UI score controller. And then I'm just going to double click it and wait for it to open. Yeah, we just need to wait for a while. Don't worry, it will just take a few seconds or minute. And now, yep, it's open. Alright, see, our code before is still open, so I'm just going to close them. Click this again, and then it's open. We got our UI score controller now. I'm going to hold Control Alt O. Oh, didn't work. I want to remove this. Control Alt O. Yeah, it works. So I'm using Rider JetBrains. I just press Control Alt O to remove those library. If you don't need them, remove them. So now I'm going to create a public variable here. Public text mesh pro UGUI. This is the text mesh pro text, but the name is, the class is weird, right? But that's it. So yeah, because this is a public variable, I'm going to name it in capital. Like say score text. So when you're making a variable, when it's public, you always need to make the first word capital. And then when it's private, you put underscore at the beginning and then start with a small letter. So right now, yep. Okay, let's add some regions. Yeah. I know it's not fun to add these things, but you will realize that this is really good in the future. For example, you save your project and then you open it again after 3 years or 5 years. Yeah, it will be a very good help in the future. For now, you won't realize it, but yeah, in the future, when you look at your code and realize that you did a good job to make it really organized and looks good, yeah, you will tap your back and say, yeah, I did a good job on this code, and I can always come back to it and do something with it because I don't hate the code. The code is not dirty, or it is organized, so I want to code more. So right now we added regions. Usually these are the common regions: builds, methods, and events. There's a lot more like enums, but sometimes you don't need to put regions on that because it's just an enum. So right now we get a score text here. We're going to create a method for that. So right now, do we need update? Nope. Do we need start? Nope. So we don't need them. Okay, I'm going to create a method called private void update score display. It means it will update the value of our score text. So I'm going to put if here. This one checks if the score text is there or it's not null. It means we have a reference for the score text. So inside here, I can safely set text like this, and then in here I can create a string value. Then we can add the score here, and then I'm going to pass it here so the score will be updated. So here, yeah, I'm going to add a double quote and then a dollar sign and then open and close curly bracket. I'm going to put it inside, so it's, yeah, optimized, of course. Then I'm going to put score here, then colon, and then yep, we have an update score display. So right now we just need to know on how are we going to update this score. So we can say this again. If you haven't, go back to Unity and then see this one. After we put that, score text is missing here because we haven't dragged the score text, so we're going to drag it now. Alright, so we have a score controller now. We're going to save it. Of course, nothing will happen yet because we haven't do something to call that UI score controller. So right now the easiest part is, because this is basic, we can do something like this. So right now when we check our enemy, and then yeah, we're going to check the bullet controller because our bullet controller checks if our bullet hit the enemy. So this is the perfect place to put some update on the score text. So right now what happened is when we play this, shoot a bullet, yeah, so our bullet detects here, bullet controller line 19, bullet controller line 19, it detects it. So right now we need to destroy that enemy if that enemy is hit by our bullet. So before anything, actually we forget to do this on our last tutorial, we can now drag our enemy game object here to our prefabs folder so that our enemy became a prefab, and that's easy. That is the easiest way to make a prepub. I can't think of anything else. You just need to drag them inside the prepubs folder, and then actually you can drag it anywhere here on this project view, and you will have a prepub. I just want to correct that. So let's save again. Yeah, always save, then say sorry. Alright, so now I wanted to destroy the enemy when enemy hit by the bullet. So to do that, we are going to select the bullet and we're going to go to bullet controller. So in here, we detect that it hits the enemy. So we can easily call the destroy here. Destroy. And then we can call the game object that tag. And then this is wrong. You know why? Because we are destroying ourselves. But actually we're going to do that. But first we're going to destroy the enemy. So we don't need the tag. So by calling the destroy, and then we pass in the other, which is from this collider, it means we want to kill this enemy. So this destroy code, line of code, will just destroy that enemy. So in layman's term, it will just delete it. So right now we just need to wait for it to be completely saved. So it's done. We can hit play and let's try it. Let's shoot a bullet. Bam! And then you just see that our enemy is gone. He just disappeared after he got hit by our ultimate bullet weapon. The enemy just died. We can do that again. So in the top view, we're going to go here. This is our player, this is our enemy, and then we're going to shoot that bullet. Hit play, fire bullet, bam! Our enemy is dead. But there's something missing, right? Because we want to add a score when we kill the enemy. So right now, when we go back to our bullet controller, we kill the enemy. But we also miss one more thing. We also need to destroy the bullet. To do that, we can easily go inside here and call destroy again, but this time we're going to destroy ourselves. So meaning, we destroy the bullet and we destroy ourselves. And then our editor is telling that this is redundant, that is redundant. But you can delete it. It's okay to delete it, but it's okay to just leave it there. But we're going to try that because yeah, the writer is asking for that. Let's try if that thing still works. But of course, it is going to work. Let's just try it. Fire bullet. And okay, so it works. You see that the enemy is gone and the bullet is also gone. That is the easiest way. That's the way on how you destroy an object. So in this line, we destroy the enemy. Destroy enemy. And on this line, we destroy the bullet. So now we destroy the enemy and we destroy the bullet. So right now, I wanted to have a score when that thing happened. Alright, so how are we going to do that? So we have a canvas here, and this canvas is just waiting for someone to modify it. Alright, so the easiest way that I can think of is when the enemy is hit by the bullet, it will access some controller. That's the solution one. It's the easiest one. Or it will dispatch a custom event, which is enemy died, and then the score UI controller or our UI score controller will listen to this event. but not sure yet. Maybe I'm just going to choose the easiest spot. So let's see. Alright, I'm going to choose the event because this is the most clean way to do it. So we're going to go to our project, going to choose the bullet controller again, so it's open. Alright, so we want to dispatch some custom event when we hit the enemy. So we're going to create it, public static event action enemy die. So we will dispatch this custom event when the enemy died. But I'm going to add this region first. Sorry for interruption. Yeah, we just want to make it good. Regions, fields. Oh, we got this. It should be inside. Then yeah, we're just going to add this bunch of regions so that our code will be looks good. Sorry for interruption, but I want you to learn this one in early stages of your learning, so that in the future it will be a common things that you always do. Yeah. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, so yeah, usually the Unity events should be inside the methods. We're going to create events here in the future, but now, yeah, let's focus on the action, the custom event that we just created. We create a public static event action enemy died. We're going to call this custom event when we killed the enemy. So right now you see that this is static. It means you can always access this any enemy died custom event even you don't create a bullet controller class. We're going to discuss about that on our C# for beginners, but right now, yeah, you just need to know that this is a custom event and we're going to dispatch that event when the enemy died. So we're going to put it here. I just copy that, and then there you go. It means this enemy die will be dispatched, but now it's crying out loud that we don't have a check for that. So before we dispatch anything, so we need to have it here, and then I'm going to check if someone is listening to our event, which is this one. I'm going to put it inside, so there you go. It means it won't dispatch this if no one is listening. So yeah, the JetBrains is telling me something again. It means use null propagation, but now we're not going to deal with it. We just know that when we killed the enemy died custom event will be dispatched. So right now we dispatch the event, someone needs to listen. So we're going to UI score controller, or we can go back to our Unity just to show you where the UI controller is. I'm just going to select it here, double click, then we're inside now. So yep, we need to put back the methods that we just deleted earlier. So I'm going to create private void start, and then we're going to listen to that custom event that we just created on bullet control. So bullet controller that enemy died, and then we're going to create a enemy died handler. Enemy died handler. It means this method will be called when the enemy died. So right now we don't have that, so we can easily click this one, use this helper, create the method for our enemy died handler, remove this error thing, we don't need that. We're going to move this event inside our events region, and then we need to create a destroy for this. So because we add a listener, right, it always needs to have a counterpart on destroy, and then we're going to put minus. So plus equal is to adding listener, and then minus equal for removing listener. It means when this script is clean or destroyed, it will also remove the listener. You always need to follow this approach so that you won't have any problem. So right now, after we listen to the enemy died event, this enemy handler will be called. So we need to create a score for that. So yeah, this one I tried some experiment, but I forgot to remove this. But anyway, we're going to put this score here. See, we put some underscore here because this is a private variable followed by small character here. So we have a score variable now. I'm just going to copy it. So let's say one enemy equals to 1 point. So I'm going to plus plus here. It means whatever value of the score will be added by 1. And then we're going to call this update score display so that we update the score, and then we're just going to pass the score. And then it gets a problem, right? Because the value expected for this one is string, so I need to convert this int into string. Alright, so it's the score is string now. It will pass inside here. And then at the beginning we also need to initialize the value, so we can easily call it here to display, and we're just going to pass in the string value of the score, which is 0 at the beginning. So let's try this. After we save it, we go back to Unity and wait for it to be saved. And now that it's saved, we click file, save, and file, save project. And now let's hit play and wish that it will work. Fire bullet, bang. See, the score now is 1. And then see something at the beginning, we forget to put 0 here. See here, but because we have some initialized value here, we update the score value into 0. So when we play it, it will become 0. So when we fire, bam, boom, we score 1, and that's cool, right? So right now we have a working score UI and some simple event that we can listen to it. So let's make this more fun. So I'm currently selecting the enemy now. I'm going to press hold Control and D, and then yeah, I quickly duplicate the enemy. I'm going to create at least 5 of them to show you that our score is really working. So right now I just controlled it to duplicate them, and I just move them around. So let's save again. Save. So right now we got a 5 enemy. I can just drag them here so that it looks okay. By the way, our hierarchy now is not looking good, so we need to organize that in the future. But for this video, it's okay, it's fine, it's basic, but we need to organize our hierarchy view in the future. So let's save our project again, the scene, whatever, and then let's hit play. So look at the front at the game view and the scene view. Let's play. And now I will move forward. Not forward, 11, right? Woohoo! I'm going to shoot them now. Bang! Oh fuck. Oh, sorry for that bad words. Bam! Ah, I hit one. Yeah! Yeah! Boom! Oh my god! Yeah! Skull tree! Die, enemy! Yes! Last one. Yeah, alright. So we just score 5. So all enemies are dead. And our bullet is, yeah, just flying away. So that's it, guys. So now I hope you learned how to create a custom event, on how to listen to that custom event, and how to create your own score UI, and then update that score when the enemy died or when you want to update your score. So I hope this video is very helpful and informative for you. I hope that you can use this on your current project or on your future project. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We really need that so that we can create more videos like this. And then please like this video. This will also help us to rank on YouTube, search engine, whatever. And then yeah, if you have friends that also wants to learn how to create games, video games, just share our channel, our videos, and just tell them to subscribe also. And then that's it guys. I hope you like this video, and yeah, see you on our next video, and have a nice day. Goodbye guys. Thank you for watching.